गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् थर्ड वर्स यस्यैव स्फुरणं सदात्मकमसत् कल्पार्थकं भासते साक्षात् तत्त्वमसीति वेदवचसा यो बोधयत्याश्रितान् यत्साक्षात्करणात् भवेन्न पुनरावृत्तिर्भवाम्भो निधौ तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नम इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नम इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये So, we were at this juncture in our analysis that how do we the only faculty we have is our intellect, where we can contemplate, think, analyze, inquire, etc. In this intellect you bring the thought of the world, which we have already explained. World is nothing but objects pervaded by the independent existence, which is not only permeating the object but also outside the object. It's all pervasive, it's eternal. And similarly, and that pure existence, which is not object specific, that existence is not object specific. It is, that's it. It is eternal. That is called as Sat. And out of and when we come to the consciousness, again, consciousness is not body specific. This is how we feel, that we are only this body. This becomes body specific consciousness. But we have seen that consciousness is an independent principle. It is eternal. It is not only expressing through this body, but it is pervading beyond the body. But and how we saw it through the light, that light illuminates the paper, but when the paper is not there, does not mean light is not there. It's just that the reflecting medium has gone away. Similarly, the reflecting medium called the body, which is nothing but the Panchakoshas, they have gone away. And therefore, that does not mean that the consciousness has gone away. Consciousness is, and another example we looked at was the waking body, the dream body, etc. And another example that comes, okay, we'll come to that example later, otherwise jumping. So this individual, who is this individual? This individual or individual consciousness that I am, the technical word for it is Jivatma. This Jivatma is also by nature, we have seen just now, that it is eternal. It is not body specific. When you call it body specific, it is individual. But when you prove that it is not body specific, it becomes eternal consciousness, isn't it? So are you body specific? your one hand, because of your old habits, you are thinking that you are body specific, but analysis shows that you are not body specific, because this consciousness is in and beyond this body. Whether this body is there or not there, whether dream body is there or not there, the consciousness keeps going, is everywhere, just as light is illuminating every object. Whether object is there or not there, light continues to be. Similarly, whether body is not there or not there, the consciousness continues to be. Come to this conclusion. Correct?
Swami, can we say there is no Jivatma then? It's all eternal Paramatma or the consciousness?
If there is no Jivatma, then who will do the inquiry? Right now, who is doing the inquiry? You have to put the play. If you say, I am not the Jivatma, we just say, Prashila bol rahi thi. What husband will ask, what did you learn today? She said, oh, I learned that you are only in my imagination. And she's smart. Swamiji said so. तो सारा डंडा मेरे ऊपर पड़ेगा जाऊंगा तो. So she said, I gave you existence. तो फिर घर में जाके महाभारत शुरू. Jokingly, all this is good. Actually, she's not telling lies, but the other should be able to digest it. That point is given in the, which one? It's given in the second line. In the second line of this verse. अभी आपने वर्स शुरू नहीं किया है, okay? We are only creating the foundation for this verse. See? So just understand this much with reference to Sat and Chit. Sat is the existence, consciousness is the Chit. Chit is the reference to the body, and Sat is reference to the world. So this pure existence which lends existence to the world, this pure consciousness which lends existence to this body, both are, if they are not body specific and object specific, that which is not body specific, when it is body specific consciousness, it is called individual consciousness. If it is not body specific consciousness, then it is called infinite consciousness. When existence is object specific, it is called as one object exists. But when we have seen through analysis that existence is in spite of the object, so it is infinite existence. Infinite existence, infinite consciousness. Pure existence, pure consciousness. So purity is there. Purity is the common now. To that you have added Sat and Chit. You go to Amrita Anubhav. There, one chapter, whole chapter is that Sat Chit Anand are abuses to the Paramatma. The words Sat Chit Anand are abuses to the reality. So we must drop them. Because it is anirvachaniya, it is beyond the words and beyond comprehension of the mind. So without going into that, let's just come here. So pure existence and pure consciousness, both are pure. Purity cannot be two. So it is one and the same. So existence is consciousness, Sat is Chit, and Chit is Sat. Now slowly, where are we coming to? Tattvamasi. Don't forget, that is the point we are going to make. Tattvamasi, you are Tattvam, you are that are you. Whichever way you put in Sanskrit, the meaning remains the same. So here the teacher is saying, and it is this. Now, Sat is Chit, Chit is Sat. This existence consciousness which makes the body sentient. Because now we come to majority of the people forget when they talk about the world that the world is like this. They don't take the body to be part of the world. Their body, they don't take their body to be part of the world. So now we have taken the body, now we take, after having bifurcated, then now we are bringing it together. Now we see that it is this existence and consciousness which is invigorating the body, which is giving, making the body sentient, which is making the body alive. And also, because the body is alive, the world is also existent. If there is no body, is there a world? No, don't go. If I'm not there, other people are still there. For whom?
For themselves.
Correct. But we are talking, it's a subjective journey. It is your journey. If you are not there as a common ignorant person, or let's take ignorant person, कौन सा वाला जो सो रहा है, the one who's sleeping. If you are sleeping, you are conscious but you are sleeping. Is the world available to you? नहीं है. Simple. So if for the common man, if the person dies, what will happen to my children? I have to make a portfolio for them. I have to provide for them. I have to do this for them. I have to have, I have to invest for them. I have to save for them. And when you're dead, as a common person, then after that, is there a world for you? No, there is. That's why you take birth again. Because you have not taken the world out of your mind. The person who is a ghost, the consciousness which is identified with this body and has not in this lifetime worked out that it is not the body. When the body is unable to reflect the light of consciousness, and yet the consciousness is thinking that I am that body, but the body does not exist. The desire for body has not gone yet. That fellow is a ghost. Ab soch lo. Are you consciousness or are you ghost? You were baby, you were a child, you were a child body, teenage body, youth body. Every day, every year you are celebrating your birthday. Who is celebrating? The consciousness or the ghost? Welcome to the club. Huh?
No more birth.
I don't. You have freedom. I don't. Just recently, I was somewhere, someone said, Swamiji, it is your birthday. I said, Acha? So without telling me, they brought the cake and everything. I did cut it. So I got their daughter. I said, okay, happy birthday. You and me are not separate. Swamiji, I don't have dadi. I said, don't worry. And she cut the cake. Celebrated her birthday. Don't get caught up in all this. Birthday. What does birthday signify? I am born. And what are we talking about? We are eternal. How much opposite can you think here? Let it sink in. If you want to celebrate birthday, every moment celebrate birthday by being the consciousness that you are. See? Anyway, and this recognition of oneness of Sat and Chit is the Jivatma Paramatma oneness, the Aikyam, the Bodh, that this the Jivatma, the consciousness expressing through the body, and the Paramatma, the existence which is the constant of the world. So this consciousness is also eternal. We have worked out this consciousness which is expressing through this body, through analysis we have seen, it is eternal, unbound, continuously illuminating, whether a medium is there or not there. And we have also seen that the existence is also continuous whether an object is there or not, and that object, in that object we include this body also. Now, we could have done it before also, but then mind will keep flipping, this body or world, this body or no, so leave it. Now you know that it is, existence is the same for this body as well as the world. So this existence and consciousness, this Jivatma and Paramatma, they are one. And this oneness is the topic of this third verse. And that's what we are going to look into. And here it says that Jnanam yasya tu chakshuradi no, not हाँ, साक्षात् तत्त्वमसीति वेद वचसा यो बोधयान श्रिता बोधयत्या श्रितान. The teacher says that whichever teacher is able to communicate this union in a manner that is digestible, understandable by the student, such is a Dakshinamurti Guru Maharaj. And where is he? He is the inner Guru. He alone is expressing as everything, isn't it? So, so that teacher, this communication cannot come from outside. It cannot come from a my word, this teacher's words are there. But how we are interpreting it in our mind, what tangent we are taking it in our mind, it's up to each one of your disposition. Where we are focused, how we are oriented within. So are we allowing the Sadguru to teach us spontaneously from within based on the triggers that are coming from? You don't need the triggers also in the actually, because you are already that. But while we are still the individual, while this teacher and teaching and taught is teacher and taught are there, as we said before, don't get focused on the teacher, don't get focused on the scriptures, but take their support and be subjective. Our attention while studying, our attention with what the teacher is saying, what the scriptures are saying. We must not be sitting here, how can they say that? How can the scripture say that? Who wrote these confusing things for us? Who is this fellow who is talking? What has he studied? What does he know? Huh? Then nothing will come, because our attention is on outside. Our attention has to be on our ability to take those words and apply on ourselves. And such the one who makes this possible for us, the one who helps us awaken to ourselves is Dakshinamurti Bhagwan. And this is the third verse. Now we get into the verse. See, one thought is coming. We must learn to conceive of something which continues to survive even after when all the objects are removed. Bring it to your mind right now. If everything is removed, how will everything be removed? Close your eyes. Everything is removed. If someone knows the knack of removing every thought also, do it. When the whole world is removed, the whole inner world of thoughts is removed, what is remaining? Is there something continuing? The self is continuing. Because if you say, I am continuing, again a thought has come. Again a thought has come. Don't say, I am continuing. For communication purpose, we can say that afterwards. But right now, you are continuing even after the world and the thoughts have been removed. What is that continuous? That I am. Is it an object? No. Does it have a form? No. Does it have a quality? No. Can you see, hear, touch, feel, taste? No. Can you imagine it? No, because it has got no form, no qualities or attributes. You cannot imagine it also. Is it? Yes. But can I know it? No. Is there something that which is and cannot be known? It cannot be known objectively. And this is where the Sat and Chit, or knowing and being, come together. And for this, if you practice, it will help you. Our teacher also says, many times this exercise has come, and that is contemplating and meditating on Akash. Meditating on Akash. Akash means what? Space. What does space do? Accommodates. So where is the whole universe? In the space. Correct? Go with it. The whole universe of objects is in space. How do you know space? No. You know space because you have got a thought called space in your mind. That's why you know space. If the thought space was not there in your mind, there will be no space outside. So there is one thought called space. So where is the total space with the total world? Included in one thought in your mind. So what is the cause of the total world outside which is existing in the space? Mind space. So mind space is the source of this. Technically the word is Bhutakash, Chittakash and Chidakash. So we are going in that direction. So Bhutakash, what is the source of Bhutakash? Chittakash. So when you come to Chittakash, when you understand that the whole world is the expansion of one thought called space. Father, mother, daughter, sister are expansion of one person, man or woman, isn't it? Same way. Same way. So one space is giving rise to the entire creation. This is just a preliminary contemplation so that we can appreciate what we have just talked about of Sat and Chit. So we come to the Chittakash. Chittakash is mental space. Someone was telling me, Swamiji, but it is very difficult. Is your attention on the thought or is your attention on the mind? When we say mind space, where is your attention? Is your attention on the container called the mind in which thoughts are coming and going? Then you are one with existence. If your attention is on the thoughts which are coming and going, you are one with the world. It will never make you can never be quiet if your attention is on the thoughts. Then our scriptures give another way. What is that? Oh, take one thought and become focused on it. A lot of energy is required for that. And then you get headaches and you get some unwanted experiences and then we get lost in those. Some siddhis will come, and I am consciousness, aham brahmasmi thought goes out of the window. Why? Now siddhis are more important. Arey yaar, ye bhi hota hai. See? Now, mental space, in mental space, one thought is space. There are other thoughts also. Then who is giving validity to that? All those thoughts in the mind? When they are not there, when the thoughts are not there in the mind, does the space become absent? The definitions of space was what? That which accommodates. And what is space? That which is existing in its own absence. Both. Now, when in the mind no projections of thoughts are there in the mind, now what is left behind when the thought is gone? Someone's phone. Huh? It's okay. I thought the police was calling me. SP JD. SP is Swami Paramananda. So. Huh? So when the last thought goes away from the mind, do you go away? Do you go away? No. What remains behind when the last thought goes away from the mind is the conscious space. So here it is, when they say that do the contemplation Akash, there is another opportunity which we have mentioned many times. Every night when you go to sleep or when you wake up, your mind is naturally quiet, free of all thoughts. When you are going to sleep, without practicing anything, mind is becoming empty of all the thoughts of the day. When you are waking up, naturally the world has not entered into your mind. You are still lying in the bed. The mind is empty. You know you are awake, but the mind is empty. That time, bring Sat Chit Tattvamasi. This, the more you expose your mind to emptiness, this is just the initial stages without going to sleep. Because compared to earth, what is the cause of earth? Water. What is the cause of water? Fire. What is the cause of fire? Air. What is the cause of air? Space. What is the cause of space? Mental space. Mental space. And what is beyond the mental space, which is pervading everything, is the conscious space. See? So when this conscious space, which is free of all objectivity, it is available every night when you go to sleep and every morning when you wake up. If we meditate on that on a regular basis, therefore, in Vedanta there is no meditation. Because you are that, how can you meditate on yourself? There is no object. Thought is an object. We are saying Vedanta is beyond thoughts. So, but as an initial preparation, you contemplate in this manner, come to contemplate on that Akasha Tattva, which is nothing yet. It is absence of objects is Akash, isn't it? And what happens without going to sleep? Then what happens is you develop a refined intellect. With that refined intellect, which is not cluttered by unwanted thoughts of the world, which is in silence, even for small time, slowly you build up the stamina. With that quiet mind, with that silent mind, you come and approach Dakshinamurti. Because how is he teaching? Maunam. He's teaching through silence. So you come with that. And with that silence, when you come without mental working out, but he said this, but he said that, but they said that, and this is how it is, why this like that, or why like that, then help yourself, nobody can help. But if we come with that preparation, then from inside we'll get the answer. Outside, no. From inside we'll get the answer about this answer. I'm using the word answer. We will be available to this unified principle that we already are. And these thoughts, if it is clicking to you, the whole analysis, which means all of you are already practicing in some way or the other. For some, this intellectual appreciation will be as long as the class is going on, then it will go away. For some, it will continue for some time afterwards, then it will go away. For some, the penny will drop here and now. That's it. So the teacher says that existence is consciousness, consciousness is existence. Sat is Chit, Chit is Sat. Now, okay, we understand that, but if I am able to understand and conceive that existence is pervading every object, and that is why every object is, that the pen is, this is, that is, and I am able to appreciate, this is only an appreciation at this moment, that I am able to appreciate the isness of existence or isness of every object, presence or absence. So presence is, absence also is. So I know isness is there. Isness is the common denominator. I understand this, sir. But and also I understand that this consciousness is making the body sentient, meaning the senses become enlivened because of the consciousness. The breath becomes enlivened because of the consciousness. The mind becomes enlivened because of the consciousness. Intellect becomes enlivened because of the consciousness. The waker, dreamer, sleeper become enlivened because of the consciousness. This also I understand. This also I understand. Then, now, we talked about what? We talked about the world also, and we talked about the body also. Now what we have to do to bring the union? Remove the body and remove the world. And therefore he says here, if the body and world are removed, pure existence and pure consciousness, they will remain, because they are constant, they are eternal, they will remain. And because you say existence survives even after the world goes, consciousness survives even when the body goes, the question is, how can I appreciate the pure existence consciousness without association with any object? How do I appreciate existence and consciousness without any object? Now you can understand, it can be an object of the world, or the object can be a thought also. How can I appreciate when no object is there? How can I appreciate the existence principle and the consciousness principle? You're with it? All of you? I am able to appreciate existence with the object. I am able to appreciate consciousness with the body. But how do I appreciate both of them without the body and without the objects of the world? This is the dilemma or the conundrum in which the student is finding himself. Once the object is removed, the body is removed, our experience. Once the body, waking body is removed, consciousness continues to be. Then it reflects in the dream body. Then dream body is removed. Again it is available in the waking body. So consciousness is continuing. So here he is saying that once this object is removed, the body, because body is also an object. we forget that every time, that the body is also an object of this world. So when the object is removed, Body is also, in other words, body is removed. Then what will happen? Pure formless existence and pure formless consciousness alone remains. So what was before? Existence with form of a thought or form of an object, form of the body. Now what is it? The form of the body is not there, form of the object is not there. You came to ascertain the consciousness and existence only with reference to the body and the object of the world. And now the body and the objects are removed, and what is left behind? The pure formless existence and pure formless consciousness. Don't go to I am, because I am is again a thought. We are going beyond all thought. So understand, formless. I am is a thought. If you say I am is left behind. This thought, this idea will come, I am is left behind. Why? Because we are objectively thinking. If you are with how we are unfolding the thing, there is nothing to say. When objects of the world are removed and the body is removed, what we are saying, what is left behind is formless consciousness and formless existence. Nothing needs to say, just come to that conclusion. Come to that conclusion. Even to say I am is corrupting it. But yes, again I will say, for communication purposes we will say that. But this is, here we are having a dialogue. You have to be available to yourself at this moment. And this way, once you remove, the scriptures say, what do they say? That you will never be able to, just like we were appreciating the existence with reference to objects of the world, we are appreciating the consciousness with reference to the body. When the body and objects are removed, you will not be able to appreciate the formless existence and the formless consciousness. You cannot appreciate it because it is not an objective experience. It is not an objective experience. So you are not creating anything. If I say, no, but what? No, then you are going the wrong way again. You can never appreciate. And the reason we cannot appreciate it is because you are that. What that? You are the pure formless existence. You are the pure formless consciousness. We have already seen that with the examples and the body, objects and the body. So you are yourself the pure formless existence when the objects are removed, and you are the pure formless consciousness when the body is removed. This opportunity is available every night and every morning. Remember, nothing needs to be done. Just be available. You are the subject itself. You are that. That's what the scripture is saying. This Dakshinamurti is saying, Tattvamasi. And this formless Sat and Chit, existence and consciousness, is not available for objectification. Objectification will mean what? Separate to yourself, to be known. That is objectification. Are the eyes available for objectification? Can you see your own eyes? Can't. Can the mind know the mind? Try. You will come to this point. If you try to know the mind by the mind. But your attention should not be thoughts, it should be mind. And thus we come to the conclusion, Tattvam Asi. It is not, and Tattvam Asi is not something I understood. You cannot understand. You can be. It is not an object of knowing. In this way, the scriptures, they reveal this Mahavakyam. And now, yes, where are we? Yasyaiva sfuranam sadatmakamasat kalparthakam bhasate. Yasyaiva sfuranam. Yasya here means Paramatmana. And what is Paramatma? Paramatma is the Tat Padarth. What is Paramatma? The existence. Existence with reference to total world of objects. And Paramatma Sfuranam. That's what the verse says, no? Yasyaiva Sfuranam Sadatmakam. So Sfuranam. What is Sfuranam? It is the word that was used here was throb, the eternal throb. Here what do we see? That it is the manifestation in the world of that Paramatma. Manifestation of that Paramatma in the objects. That is Sfuranam. So was it not there before? It is always. Was the light not there before? It was always. But the moment a reflecting medium came, it became available. That which was always, now you are able to perceive it. Before it was not able, you were not able to perceive it. Now you are able to perceive it. And in the form of existence, in every object, and Paramatma's manifestation is in the world, in the form of isness, is everything. He alone is everything in this world. We have talked about it in the previous analysis. And where is this, what you call, this formless Paramatma or the formless existence, the all-pervading existence, where is it available? It says, Sadatma Kamasa Asat. Sadatmakam Asat Kalparthakam. Asat Kalparthakam. Now be ready for something more. Asat, and where is this available? This formless existence? Asat Sat Kalparthakam. And that existence is manifest in every object. There, and or you can say that Asat or yeah, okay, I'll not complicate it. Asat means that which is not. Asat means that which is not. Kalparthakam, you can take it as Kalpana, it is imagination, or you can take it as, and what is imagination? Mithya Vastu. Mithya Vastu means what? That which is existing in its own absence is Mithya. Dream, for example. So Asat Kalparthakam. It seems to be there but is actually not there. That is Asat Kalparthak. So here it says that that every object in this creation is existing in its own absence. It appears to be, but actually it is not there. The verse is saying that. We are not saying it. The verse, as he is analyzing the whole thing. And Paramatma, and how is Paramatma manifesting? He is manifesting as isness. For example, you take our famous example of snake and the rope. Snake is existence is. Rope is existences. Snake is existence. Rope is existences. On that, we imagine a snake. Could you imagine a snake if there was no rope? So, what is snake? That which is existing in its own absence. Mithya. Mithya. It is existing in its own absence. But can that which is existing in its own absence be possible to be perceived without the substratum of the rope? No. So if there is no rope, there is no crack, there is no stick, you cannot imagine a snake. So something has to be there for imagination to happen. What is that? Sat. Isness. देखो so in this way the isness is the substratum on which all asat kalparthakam, all the what you call mithya, and or in other words it alone lends itself to all that is all the objects and the absence of the objects. And what are these objects? They are also existing in their own absence. Therefore, paramarthana sadatmakam sfuranam, in the form of existence, asat kalparthakam, which means it presents in every object, bhasate, that's the last word of the first line. Bhasate here means that it's experienceable to all, to each one of us. Is experienceable to us as well as to one and all. It is just like, it is not that the light which is illuminating this paper is only available to me. This light which is illuminating this paper or any object is available to all of you. It is not one per person. This light is not for me only. It is for all of us. Go further. The sunlight is not only for us. It's not for me or for one house. It is for every being. Similarly, this existence is for everyone. It is not everyone, meaning it is for all those who are available to it, we should say that way. So when I am looking at you, all of you, or you are looking at me, what are the two things? I am looking at you, and that face is available because the light is reflecting on the face, isn't it? If there was no light, will I be able to see your face? It will be pitch darkness, isn't it? So I am able to see your face because there is light reflecting. Can you see the light? You can't see the light. Light is consciousness, understand? See? So same way here, the teacher is saying that the face is bathed in the light which is and does the is experience that light is because of the light, or if I am that light, I am experiencing your face. So is the light only from this light is from outside, but who is illuminating this light? Our consciousness. Therefore our scriptures so beautifully say, na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyato bhanti kutoyam agni tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvam idam vivati. You are the light of all lights. See? So this was just an example we were taking, but which is the ultimate light? The light of consciousness that you are. That light of consciousness is, if it doesn't fall on this person, I will not see the face. When then I move to this person, then this face is, I'm able to see this face because this light is reflecting on that. This is the true teaching of Guru Shishya, not through YouTube. Consciousness meeting consciousness. Not words meeting ears. Not intellect meeting intellect. कुछ नहीं होगा. Not thought meeting thoughts. It's consciousness meeting consciousness when knowledge takes place. That will be told in the second verse. So, we have understood what we have understood, that if we are experiencing a face, any object, what is that object? That object is, you can say, pervaded by, permeated by, soaked in the existence, and that existence is uncorrupted by the presence or absence of that object. But it is available, you are able to cognize that or understand the presence of that existence only when in reference to the object. If the object is removed, can you know the existence? You will say no. You will say no, because if your attention is outside. But if you take existence as the self, then you don't need to say anything, just silence. There is no yes, there is no no. So does it mean that existence is available only when it is adulterated with the objects? I can't experience existence as it is? Can't I see light as it is? Can I see light only when it is reflecting? Otherwise I can't see. We are asking the question. Can I know the consciousness only when it is expressing through a body? Otherwise I can't know the consciousness. I can't see the light. Yes, I can't see the light. But I can come to know the presence of the light only when it is reflecting on some object. Then only I will come to know. Existence is always, but I can't, formless existence, but I can't know. Only when I see an object and say, oh, object is. Then only. This is what extroverted approach brings to this knot. That, अरे यार अब क्या करें? Till we don't become subjective about it. That this existence and this consciousness I am, and it cannot be known as an objective experience. Meaning, it cannot be known through thoughts. Because you removed all the thoughts. Objectivity is removed completely. Then what was left behind? Formless existence and formless consciousness. Every night it is happening to you. Every night it is happening to you. Naturally. Question is, are we available or not? And don't get frustrated. But I'm trying to catch myself. I'm trying to catch myself when I was doing that exercise at night when I was sleeping. Mind was becoming zero, and I was trying to be myself. What? Trying to be myself. Whoever is there, that you are. Whoever is there, whatever is left behind is that's what you are. After that, no, I don't want darkness, I want to be the conscious. They said it is the infinite light, I want to be. Again, some concept is there about light of consciousness. Again, you are creating thoughts in your mind. Just sit still. Be empty and be conscious. And in this way, so I see, again we are going back to the same thing, that the presence of waking body comes, then the presence, it goes away, the presence, waking body exists, then the waking body doesn't exist, then the dream body exists, then the dream body doesn't exist. And both of those bodies were illuminated by the consciousness, isn't it? Both of the bodies were enlivened by the consciousness. That consciousness I am, because I know the waking body, I know the dream body. But did the existence of the body, waking body and the dream body come from outside? No, it came. That also is not other than me. When the body is not there, where is the existence? It continues to be. Does it continue to be outside? No, I exist. And in this way, the student, so when the teacher says, what does the teacher say? Tattvamasi, you are that. And what the teacher say? Yes, Tattvamasi. Will the teacher also say Tattvamasi? Student also say Tattvamasi? Nisargadatta Maharaj said, I am that. Aham is I, am is Asmi, and he used the word that from the Tattvamasi, that. But our scriptures give another way. What is that? As she said, Aham Brahmasmi. I am all that there is. I am the infinite. And then after that, keep quiet. Don't initiate anything. So this from understanding point of view, when the teacher gives the instruction, you are that, what is the understanding of the student? I am that infinite. I'm that infinite. So it is not who am I, who am I, who am I. Laga hua hai, japmala you are taken and you are continuously saying who am I, who am I. Who am I is not a japa. Who am I question must come naturally in our bosom as a result of this contemplation, and you will realize that consciousness and existence are not outside, that I am. Just like the question was, where is the existence after all the objects are gone? Where is the consciousness when there is nothing to illuminate anything? You will not look outwards. You are the consciousness, you are the existence, you are alone knowing everything. And in this way, the pure formless existence and the pure formless consciousness cannot be conceived by the mind, because it is not associated with any name and form. And that you are. It supports. Bhagavan, what does he say in the 9th chapter? Maya tatamidam sarvam jagad avyakta murtina, and so on. All the names and forms are in me. I am in all the names and forms. In the next verse, what does he say? Neither the names and forms are in me, nor I am in the names and forms. Third part, what does he say? Yet I support all the names and forms, and I am transcendental to all the names and forms. What is that transcendental? It is this Satchit. So what are objects? Whether it is the body with a reference to consciousness, and whether it is the objects of the world, which is a reference to Sat, existence. Objects are removed. Names and forms are removed. Thoughts are, how do you know names and forms? By way of thoughts. Thoughts are removed. What is left behind? Not nobody. It is the pure one. And what is that pure? We are just putting words to it. It is the pure formless existence and pure formless consciousness. Both are one. They are not separate. And this he told in the middle of the Bhagavad Gita. But Arjun couldn't understand. And the two examples we have taken already. What are the examples? The example which the space as well as the sleep. Both examples we have addressed. And in this manner, yeah, Guru Sakshat Bodhayati. Now this is another one. What is Sakshat? It is Sakshat is immediate. Is it? Let's see.
Paramatma.
When it says that when we describe something, the words that are utilized are only giving the indirect knowledge of that which is being indicated. The scriptures are using only the words, the teacher is only using the words to indirectly indicate what is to be indicated. See? Because words cannot reach. Yato vacho nivartante. So we are using the words to indirectly communicate that which is incommunicable. That is the job of the Guru or in the scriptures. Or the Guru means teacher and the scriptures. What is the job of the student? To remove the objectivity of the words and which is being indicated, accept that and be that. So here, and that is Sakshat. It is not that I am sitting Sakshat in front of the teacher or the Guru or the scriptures and I am in front of the scriptures. Scriptures are God. I am in front of Guru, teacher. Teacher is God. Guru Devo Bhava. I am in front of the statue in the temple. I am in front of Balaji or Vishnu or Shiva. I have had darshan of Shiva. This is not equal to darshan unless this inner shift has not taken place. So here he says that one thing is that, like, if we are going to where are we going this? Not now. In the end of the year, we are going to Kedarnath, Badrinath, etc., etc. Some of you have gone, some of you have not gone, but a lot of you have heard about it. What is that? Hearing, reading, watching the video, watching the YouTube. What is it? Indirect knowledge. Have you directly experienced it? If someone tells me that Lind chocolate is so and so, it's only indirect knowledge until I don't become one with it or experience it myself. If someone says this person, this Mr. This Divya is someone, if she's not here, she's here, that she's like this, she's a doctor, she's this, okay. And then she comes in front of me. Then it is direct experience. Still I have known it from something, from someone. Till then it is not a direct experience. See? So till when the teacher is saying Tattvamasi, you are that, it is not a direct experience. It is only an instruction being given to you. You are that. And if you keep repeating Aham Brahmasmi in your mind, it is also not that. It is only words. But what are they indicating? Have we become subjective about it? And that Aham is me, Brahman is me, Sat is me, Tat is that Tvam is me, Tat is the Brahman, and both are one, and that is the total is called Brahman. See? So when I go to Badrinath and Kedarnath, or we have been to Kailash, till we had not gone there, all preparation to have the darshan of Kailash. Once we have had the darshan of the Kailash, was it satisfying? Is having darshan of Kailash satisfying? No, then new desire arrives. I want to touch Kailash. You see, it doesn't end. So you want to go to the temple, had the darshan, no, I want to hug the statue. I want to be close to the statue. I want to touch the statue. I want to be one with the statue. Same thing. So, knowing this reality that I am, if it's only through words, there is still distance between me and it. If it's only a thought, it is still, there is distance between me and it. I want to be, I want to have aparoksha anubhuti. Aparoksha anubhuti is direct experience of that which is being indicated by the words of the scriptures. And in this way, we don't want to keep it in the book knowledge. From the book knowledge, we take it into our mind as conviction. That conviction, until unless that conviction is not, how should I use? It is not having the fragrance of faith and commitment and continuous what do you call, contemplation. Till then we will not go beyond that. It will only remain a conviction. Are you a conviction or are you in spite of the conviction? Conviction means, when we have a conviction in intellect, what is a conviction? It's a concept, it's an idea. Are you an idea or are you in spite of the idea? Are you a concept or you are in spite of the concepts of the mind? Concepts all come, and ideas and all, they appear as thoughts. Are you a thought or are you in spite of the thought? It comes, ये कितनी बार हमने बोला है? I think therefore I am, or I am therefore thinking happens. So many times we have repeated it. It boils down to the same thing. So now, is my attention on thinking, that means objects in the mind called thoughts, or is my attention on the formless, conscious, existent principle that I am? And that can be, and you can be that even while thinking is happening. You don't have to stop thinking, because world is cyclical. Remember, thought, no thought, expansion, contraction. Sometimes there will be thought, sometimes there will be no thought. Sometimes there will be waking, sometimes there will be no waking. Sometimes there will be dream, sometimes there will be no dream. But are you shunting with the waking? Are you shunting with the dream? Are you shunting? Nowadays you can see this happening. Oh, I can't remember I think I'm getting demented, or I'm having dementia. Why you think that way? That means every meditator is having dementia, because he's forgotten everything, or he chooses to forget everything, or he chooses that, okay, all that is there, but I will not give any value to it. I will only be with the self that I am. So has he become forgetful? Every morning you come out of the sleep, you are forgetful about so many things. When you are going into sleep, you are forgetful about so many things, because mind is slowing down. So have you got dementia then? Jara socho, how to have a healthy mind. So dementia is when your attention is on the mind. Your attention is on the thoughts. I can't remember. Gaya kaam se. Be the consciousness. So this Paramatma, this Atma is not an object of experience. It does not have a name and form. It is you. And therefore it cannot be known objectively. The formless existence and the formless consciousness, it cannot be known objectively. It does not require to be known, because you are that Tattvamasi. And when the teacher says Tattvamasi, you must be face to face with yourself. Am Brahmasmi. So when I give this instruction, can you please watch your breath coming in and going out? Will you watch my breath? Can you be aware of your breath? It is coming in, going out. I give another instruction. Can you be conscious of your own eyeball? You are looking at me. You don't have to stop looking at me to be aware of your own eyeball. Isn't it? You know it is there. You know you cannot see it, but you know it is there. Just like that light. You know it is there, but you cannot see it. Go further. Can you be conscious of your own mind? You know it is there, but you cannot pinpoint. You can pinpoint thoughts, but you cannot pinpoint the mind because it has got no form. Just like space has no form, you can pinpoint objects in the space, but you cannot pinpoint the space. See where the thinking is, how deep it is going. So similarly, we cannot pinpoint the conscious principle. We cannot pinpoint the Paramatma, the infinite. But it is always. So when we are, and how it is always? When the teacher gives the instruction, you are that infinite reality. You be that. And if you still, after hearing the instruction, or how many, this is the sixth lecture, isn't it? Plus 12 lectures from the last retreat. So 12 plus 6, 18. After 18 lectures, if you still say, and you have come across people and you have been one of them also sometimes, I want to have darshan of God. I want to experience God. I want to experience the self. Why it is taking so long? We have all gone through that, isn't it? I have lived my life correctly. I have not manipulated anyone. I have not done any corruption. I live a clean, neat, shuddha, pure life. I live a disciplined life from morning till evening. Everything is, I get up in the Brahma Muhurta, I do my meditation, I do my japa, I study my scriptures, I take classes, I study myself. But why am I not having the realization? Many people have this. When will so many people have had darshan of Bhagwan? When will I have darshan of Bhagwan? When it will click to me? When I will become available to myself? What is the presupposition here? What is the presupposition here? Put it in words.
Me and God is separate.
Separate. Me and the infinite are separate. So I want to have an objective experience of the infinite. That means I have studied all this, that Sat is Chit and Chit is Sat and object, whether it is there or not there, existence continues to be, body is there or not, consciousness continues to be, and that which is in spite of the objects and the body is formless existence and formless consciousness. I have understood everything, but I have not applied it to. Then this question comes after hearing all this, but कब होगा स्वामी जी? I hope, please हाथ रख दो सर के ऊपर. Please touch my head. I realize quicker. I'm waiting for the grace for what grace? Grace is always. What do you want special grace for? But this is the language we get caught up because we are in default settings. See, this is how we sabotage our own being. This is how we sabotage our own a reality by thinking in this manner. So when we are studying the scriptures, again, so many times we have repeated, be subjective. We are doing Adhyatma Ramayana, I was telling Nita, Adhyatma, story of Ramayana, but again, subjective. Otherwise, it's just a story then. It's the story of you, that Ramayana. It's not story of Bhagwan. Bhagwan alone is expressing, the Lord alone is expressing through you as this life. So it is your story, it's not his story. Same thing is Krishna, same thing is Buddha. But we want to, oh, kitna, how beautiful, I think it is so nice, I feel so nice. Next moment, अच्छा खाने के लिए क्या है? Gone. What nice you felt? So remember in the first class, I remember, I don't know if you remember, if you have forgotten, very good. First class I told, our paddhati of learning in Vedanta is Shravanam, Mananam. But when we are where we are in Dakshinamurti, the Mananam and Nididhyasanam become null and void. If the student is fully primed and available to Dakshinamurti, to the teacher, within, not outside, is listening to the teacher, senses are listening, mind is available, but attention is on the teacher within, the consciousness within. While listening, what is to be realized gets realized. The direct experience takes there and then. Because if it is adulterated, if it is only intellectual appreciation, then after Shravanam, now that was very nice, very good, but now I have to, there are some loose ends which I did not understand. Now I have to do Mananam. What is Mananam? Reflection. First you listen, then you reflect. Why do you reflect? To remove the doubts. And when the doubts are, what happens when the doubts are removed? You become convinced. Your conviction increases. So lesser the doubts, more is the conviction. No doubts, full conviction. So we have to, so what have we decided? We have in our mind that there is a linear process. First I have to hear, then I have to reflect, then I have to meditate, then I will realize. This is for the fools. This is for other adhikaris, the Uttam adhikari, the bestest student. And why bestest? Because you are all awake, you are not sleeping. So who is the bestest student? He listens, and with every word that is coming to him is a trigger to be the consciousness that he is. Every object, whether it is outside or inside, it is a trigger to be the consciousness. It is not dependent on that. In initial stages it is like that, but slowly he abides. Once it clicks, he knows that he is that. That means Nisargadatta Maharaj said, yes, I am that. Story over. So we must not wait for realization. We must not wait for being consumed by the reality, consumed by the Lord. You are already. You are already. You just don't know it. Come to know. Be there. And that is called bodhayati. Bodhayati means the student. And how will the student come to know, come to understand that he is already that? It will be directly proportional to the availability of the student to the teacher. Which teacher? The Sadguru within. We are not saying outside. We are again and again saying the Sadguru, the Guru, Dakshinamurti, the Sadguru that he is. Where is he? He is within. So you be available to him. Don't be available to the words. Don't be available to the objects. Put it all together. Don't be available to the thoughts. They will come and go anyway. Something will come and go. You be available to the Guru within. How we can convert, because cyclical world, no, experience of thoughts will happen. You can't stop it from not happening. So how can every experience of thought transport you to be the consciousness or the pure existence and pure consciousness that you are? Can we? That disposition we have to have. Every thought, every event, every experience. And how did the Guru get the knowledge? Here it says what? It said, Sakshat Tattvamesiti Veda Vachasa Yo Bodhaya Ashritan. Ashritan is that the student is surrendered to the Sadguru within, to the Dakshinamurti. Where did the teacher get the knowledge? Suppose our attention is on the outside, where the teacher got the knowledge? Did he get it from, no, it was revealed to me. Then you are going the wrong way. Where did he, what is his praman? From his Guru. Where he got it from? His Guru. Where did he get it from? Guru, 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 Guru. Ultimate? Dakshinamurti. One side it is Sampradaya. But our praman is the scriptures. On one hand, he is fully well versed with the scriptures, and what is written in the scriptures, he has directly experienced it. Is it that he has experienced it it is an intuitive experience? Is realization an intuitive experience? I'm asking. It is not an intuitive experience. It is not a result of intuition. It is your nature. Are you because of your intuition? Or intuition is because of you? Again the same question. So you are. Your knowledge is not because of intuition. So that way, and in this way, this tradition that we come from, our Shankaracharya tradition, it is also endless. It comes from Lord Shiva himself. And he alone came as Adi Shankaracharya. Adi Shankaracharya alone composed this Dakshinamurti Stotram. And through the parampara, it has come down, and whatever we have learned or studied or understood to the best of our ability, we are communicating that. Our ability as a teacher also depends our directly proportional how much we are surrendered to the Sadguru within, to the teacher without, because everything is a teacher, everyone is a teacher in that sense. And this continues on and on and on and on and on. After listening this, you will also confuse someone. You have achieved something, either confusion or understanding. So there is no, it is not that only Shankaracharya taught. No, there are other teachers also. The same knowledge is through the Nath Sampradaya also, same teacher is through Kashmiri Shaivism also. Same conclusion or the reality is reached through yoga also. Same reality is reached to bhakti also. So if one says only because I say it is true, everyone else is wrong, no, run away from there. If this feeling is then that I have come to know and others are not knowing, run away from yourself. If you say, I know it and others don't know it, run away from yourself. You're coming to a wrong conclusion. So, our attention, when we are studying the scriptures, our attention should not be on the teacher, our attention should not be on the scriptural statements, our attention while listening, while doing Shravanam, should be on that which is being indicated by the words. What is being indicated as we have gone through the analysis? First it was Sat, then it was Chit, then it was how Sat and Chit, which are in essence formless, are both one and the same, and as one and the same, I am that. हो गया conclusion? Therefore, Veda Vachasa Bodhayati Ashritan. So, and what will I get if I have already answered. I'm just going through this process. What do I get out of this knowledge? Till now, I was thinking I am the physical embodiment, I am this body. Now I learned that I am not the body. I'm not the body with consciousness, but I am only consciousness. First I thought the world is all objects, but I now realize that world is, every object is existing. Existing is the common denominator. Existence is the common denominator. First I was thinking body is the common denominator, now I realize consciousness is the common denominator. And this way, and it is this, so I'm not only the consciousness, but I'm also lending the validity to the body or lending sentiency to the body. I am the existence which is leading existence to this body, because existence is not coming from somewhere outside. And so therefore, what do? I am giving two things. I am giving consciousness to the body, and I am giving existence. I am giving existence to the objects of the world, which includes this body, breath, mind, intellect, thoughts. So where is your, now as we are going, where is our attention coming? The onus is on us, the focus is on ourselves, that consciousness I am, and because I am consciousness, body is alive. Because I am existence, the world is existing. Live in this, मस्त रहोगे, चुस्त रहोगे. But जहाँ तुमने, wherever you have taken the other way, that why I am born, why there is suffering, why there is disease, why, how did this world come into existence? Again, for that minuscule moment, our attention has gone away from the substratum to the outside, to the object, outwards. Adulterated, or gone to the, whichever way you, so many words are there to put it. And the moment that happens, you are away from yourself. And as a result, so not only I lend my consciousness to this body. What do you mean by lend my consciousness? Why, you lend your consciousness to the dream body also. So we will use that language only, that I borrowed myself to the waking body. I gave myself to the dream body. Similarly, I am giving existence to every object in this world. Every transaction that is taking place in this world is because I am, not the other way. I'm not there because of the world. The world is because of me. The whole experience which everyone lives under the spell of ignorance, the whole thing is turned around. You are the source. You are the center of everything. And from that point, if you keep thinking again and again and again and again, Like a person keeps thinking, I am afraid of spider, I am afraid of spider, I am afraid of spider, I am afraid of spider. They become afraid of spider. Some people have a very bad habit. It is very difficult. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but it is very difficult. But it is very difficult. But it is very difficult. It becomes difficult. If you say, yeah, it is a little bit complicated, it will become complicated. Are you complicated? No, mind is complicated. You are not complicated. So have a positive approach, and that is very important. And in this way, when we find it difficult to conceive that I am lending Sat and I am lending Chit to the world, the example is that we have seen it before. And what is that? In the dream, I am lending the existence to every object in the dream, and I am lending the consciousness to every living being in the plant, animal, humans, everyone. I am lending the conscious. That consciousness has not come from outside. That existence has not come from outside. If that is true there, it is true here also. Where? In the waking. We'll conclude here and we'll come back again. We'll look at it. One more line is left, huh? Yat, we've seen Yat Sakshat Karanat Bhavenna Punara Vrittir Bhavam Bhoinido. The ocean of samsara has to be worked out. We'll look at that. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Just sit quietly for a moment.